Many have come to protest, many to pray, but most have come to participate in what has become the best show in town.
Is here.
Yes.
On the Blaze Radio Network.
Ed, welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Big meeting yesterday between a lot of world leaders and Volodymyr Zelenskyy. And it's not going well for Vlad, I don't think. I don't think he digs what's happening right now. People are coming to their senses and realizing, you know what? You're probably going to have to make at least a few concessions here.
He does not want to do that.
He doesn't want to.
But I think the showing of force is... This should
influence him.
Yes. It has to. It has to.
And President Trump said that if he makes two major concessions, the war would end almost immediately. One, that you're not going to get the Crimea back. Okay, you lost that in 2014.
Yeah, quit whining about that. That's long gone. That's long gone.
You didn't even put up a fight for it in 2014. So that's gone.
Yeah, have a nice day.
You're done. And the other thing is stop trying to get into NATO. We promised a long time ago that wasn't going to happen, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay? Would you rather have your country destroyed and everybody in it murdered? Or would you like to say, okay, you know what? We're not going to join NATO. And forget about Crimea, which you haven't had for 11 years
I feel
already.
like there's some other property that Vlad is worried about as well.
Yeah, it's possible that he wants even more. Yeah. But, and the fact is, the NATO leaders were even urging him, look, you're going to have to give up some territory here.
Okay.
You know, if you want this
those
to
are the
end.
security concerns, right? We're going to stand with you, but you're going to have to give up some of that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday was amazing. All these world leaders there. I mean, if there was ever an example, that picture that we just put up of all the world leaders all rode up there. If there was ever an example of why Trump needs a bigger White House, that's it. I mean, he needs a ballroom. He needs at least a ballroom. He's got them all there.
It's kind of a goofy looking picture.
But, I mean, they are all there, though. I mean, that's incredible. And they came at a moment's notice, too. It was just like,
they
hey,
did.
I need you at the White House.
Yeah, drop
and
everything.
They showed up.
Yes.
Get your ass over here.
That's right. And they did.
And I love how this picture is not the true self of Zelenskyy. Can we get the real Zelenskyy up there, please?
There you go. Okay. Yeah, there he is.
Well, the first one was fake.
The first one was Photoshopped.
Okay. Yes.
They wanted to make him look somewhat taller.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is the real one.
That is the real one. Can we please?
Lilliputian. Yeah, the other fake one, the sitting in the chairs.
Yes, go ahead and
so
put
funny.
Picture 20. Sorry, I lost it. It's the one they're sitting outside the Oval Office.
Yeah, show the one where they're all seated there waiting their turn with the boss.
So this
was
awesome. So this one was with the caption, waiting for the school principal to talk to you.
No doubt.
Yep.
And you're going to bum me out, aren't you?
But that's not real.
real.
That's not real.
Come to find out that is not
That's
real.
not
They're not just sitting there waiting for the principal's office.
They felt that way, though.
They sure did.
I'm sorry.
You know they did.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Trump said, get over here, and they got over here.
They did.
Saturday, he's telling all these world leaders, okay, you need to come meet in Doocy. I need you here. And they all dropped what they're doing and came.
That's awesome.
You got to love it.
You do.
You got to love it.
But again, that's why we need to, expand the White House. It needs to be bigger.
Well, it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be. So the 90,000 square foot ballroom, which more than doubles the size of the
That's still not going to be
House.
enough, but that's a start.
Hey, and Trump is paying for it, so he can do whatever he wants with his money.
I guess so. Yes, he can. So will Zelenskyy make any concessions here? Do you want the war to end or not? Right. I think that's what we're going to find out here pretty soon.
Very soon. Because there need to be happenings like right now.
Yeah. I read over the weekend that Russia controls 1/5 of Ukraine. I don't know that that's accurate or true.
1/5?
But
that might be right.
That's
that's
substantial.
Because if they count Crimea and then those two big regions that I can't remember, I never can remember their names of the regions.
I think that was not counting Crimea. I think that's new territory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's those two big regions that they hold. And
Donbass and whatever the other
there's
one
another
is.
one. I can't remember the name of it. But that's a big swath then.
Yeah,
That's bigger than I thought, actually.
It is. And it's tough to give up. But do you want the war to ever end? Here's the thing. They can't win unless we involve ourselves with boots on the ground.
Right.
And we're not going to. He can't win.
No. They can keep him in check with us helping.
To a certain extent.
I mean, that was Trump's big deal about I heard something. I don't know that we actually have it, but he was, again, rambling about the javelins. That he gave them, and how good they were. And again, but that's with our help. And that's just keeping them in check.
You're right. Right.
Now, without our help, it's going to be more than a fifth.
They're going to take the whole thing.
Yeah.
And, he was overheard on an open mic saying that Putin really wants to make a deal now.
Right.
Okay, well, he's probably getting war weary as well because he's hearing from his people.
You aren't lying, he is.
Stop killing our sons, brothers, sisters, wives, husbands. Stop.
Yes.
Stop the killing. I mean, it's hundreds of thousands of Russians.
And they have an economy to worry about as well.
Yeah. And it's going downhill. And sanctions are coming if they don't do something. So, I think they're pretty done with it.
Yeah.
And even Putin might be to the point where, okay, maybe we stop this. Maybe we stop the madness.
At least for now. All right, at least for now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the naysayers will tell you that that's Putin's plan, is at least for now. And he gets what he wants now, and then he'll come back. Well,
possibly.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Let's stop it now. How about that? Let's do that.
Exactly. If the opportunity is there, you have to take it.
You have to.
So that was great. What were there, 15 or 16 world leaders? And you got them all together in one place. Let's just do this right now.
It was awesome.
Because when else is this? How many times has this happened where you've called an emergency meeting like that and they all come?
They all show up.
And everybody's there and we're all on the same page. And you finally got the European leaders saying, yeah, you know what? We're going to have to push him to do some concessions. He's going to have to give some stuff up.
Yeah, remember that stuff we said about NATO? Yeah, we're taking that back.
You know
that
NATO.
Can't happen either.
No, sorry. So you're kidding. Did you think? No, we had a King's X on that, and our fingers were crossed. So
we were just trying to, make it feel good. But
when we said years ago, decades ago, that Ukraine would never be part of NATO, and then seemingly under Biden, we backtracked on that.
Sure did.
Took that back.
Big time.
Yeah, we're going to put them in. No, we can't. If you want peace, we can't. The other thing I really oppose, and I heard yesterday that part of the arrangement would be some kind of peacekeeping force where we would put troops at the border of Ukraine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said
And
that.
we would be part of that? You want American troops in Ukraine guarding against a Russian invasion? So we're that close to a conflict with Russia? Yeah. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No.
I mean,
but it sounds like that's being strongly considered, right? You heard that too, Chris? Chris, hello? You heard that as well?
Yes, I did. Trump said that, and I didn't send that clip because it wasn't more. It needed more context than just what Trump said.
Well, I just gave it to you, so
you did.
So maybe we can find that.
Yeah, I'll find it.
Yeah. Because that's frightening. That's chilling to me.
But does he mean NATO as us part of the NATO?
I think he was talking about
not just U.S.
I think it would be NATO, but we'd be part of that. Yeah. And I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
I don't know that can be.
That's dangerous. That's really dangerous. A lot can go wrong in that scenario. So I'm going to take a pass on that.
I mean, maybe as an advisory role over the NATO security forces.
Yeah, remotely from Washington, D.C. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, move some of your Frenchy frog troops over to the Donbass region.
In fact, don't contact the Pentagon. We've got some people down in Tampa you can talk to. We're not going to deal with you anymore here.
So I don't know. It looks like there's progress though.
Yeah,
and so that's
there has to be
encouraging.
Oh my gosh. All those leaders showed up, and they definitely knocked some things out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to be.
Have to. Here's President Trump with the opening statement yesterday. Cut 18.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to have the president of Ukraine with us. We've had a lot of good discussions, a lot of good talks. and I think progress is being made, very, very substantial progress in many ways. We had a good meeting, as you know, just a short while ago with the president of Russia, and I think there's a possibility that something could come out of it, and today's meeting is very important. We have, I guess, the seven very powerful leaders from Europe, and we're going to be meeting with them right after this meeting, and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Appreciate
President.
you dressing up today.
As usual.
Appreciate you dressing up
Actually,
today.
that is dress up for him.
I know.
Yeah. I think he's allergic to ties or something.
He said something. There was something about his suit when he first showed up, too. Of course, they had questioned him about it because Trump said, we may have that clip. If we do, I'd like to hear it. Because I heard the clip of him talking about...
oh, yeah. He meets with Trump wearing a suit, so cut 19. Yeah. About to get out of the SU. There he is. Hey, look at you. You're dressed like an adult. How about that? Hey, thank you.
We love them. We love them. Thank you very much, everybody.
President Zelenskyy, you look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, you look good.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, looks
I
good.
said to the one that attacked you last time. See, now he's I remember that.
I apologize to you. You look wonderful. No, my first question for you, President Zelenskyy.
In the same suit. See, I changed. You are not.
Maybe yours is much better.
Well, what did he say?
He's
We're
talking
in
about
the same
the
suit?
reporter was whoever asked him, and I don't know if that was Doocy or not. But
No, it was Glenn, the guy from Newsmax, Newsweek,
okay.
whatever it is.
But Zelenskyy was saying, and you're wearing the same suit. Just give a little funny fun.
The flack he got last time, thanks for dressing up, when he was wearing the normal attire that he always wears. That must have hit home to him.
I think so.
So he didn't make the same mistake
It had
this
to
time.
have hit home with some of his people too. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Also, is that I see Trump has got the new front piece on the fireplace. We're not seeing the logs anymore. There's no empty pit or just the logs burning or the logs not burning, just sitting there. He's got the cover piece now.
Oh, wow, that's humongous.
Yeah. He's just
And
got
it's, of course, gold.
Well, yeah.
of course it is.
duh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
wow.
that's a little bit better than just the wood in
Is
the
it, though?
fireplace.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. 50-50.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's huge, though.
He does love gold, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He likes gold
Yes, he
decor. Good for him. Hopefully it's all solid gold, too. That would be great.
How dare you think that it would be something else?
Right, like just gold plated
No.
or gold colored.
No.
That's
You
solid
bring that in here, you're
gold.
fired.
All right, let me tell you about preborn. Children, of course, are a gift from God, and every day thousands of women across our nation face unplanned pregnancies with nowhere to turn. Well, right now, nearly 1 in 4 pregnancies, 1 in 4, end in abortion. That is over 3,000 lives lost every single day.
Wow.
Is that incredible?
That is staggering.
Wow. But through Preborn and their network of clinics, there is hope. These clinics provide ultrasounds that introduce the mother to her baby, and that moment changes everything. And you know that. If you've ever had a baby and you've done the ultrasound and you're so excited to see your baby inside the womb and you put it up on the fridge and you show everybody who comes over to the house, I mean, it's an impactful, powerful time to see that ultrasound. Well, over 350,000 babies have already been saved through this life-giving work, and it doesn't stop there. Mothers are being introduced to Jesus, receiving practical support and choosing life. Mothers like Valeria, who thought she didn't deserve to have a child until her search led her to a preborn network clinic. Now she has a beautiful daughter who's already spreading life to others. This is happening every single day, and that's why your monthly support is so critical. Just $28 a month can save a life, many lives, restoring a precious gift from God. So dial pound 250, say the keyword baby, that's pound 250, keyword baby, or go to preborn.org MSNBC.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed continues.
The world is watching this whole thing unfold.
This is how much media coverage the White House has. Go for it, Joe.
Probably quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Look at that.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's a lot of media. But I mean, you've got people from how many different countries,
Right.
and their leaders, and so their press is all going to be there.
Yeah, and then yesterday the press pool was
Wow.
The leader of it was a foreign press pooler, so it was awesome. My inbox was so full of inserts, but it was a lot.
What are the ladders for?
Well,
Fixed them up there with
you
the
have to get up
cameras.
there to get pictures.
okay.
You gotta get your best pictures in a ladder, Pat.
Duh.
They bring ladders with them. I don't know that I've noticed that before.
The problem is that you got the tall people like to go to the front, and the short people like to go to the back.
Plus, these are European reporters. They're not that tall.
Fair.
Yeah.
And Viagetti needs to get a good shot.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah.
Viagetti needs.
Well, he's at all these things.
He sure is.
He doesn't need a ladder. He's Viagetti.
Have we decided, is Viagetti evil, though? Because he's done a lot of things that people disapprove of.
He is.
That damn Viagetti again.
It's like the boogeyman.
It shows you how stupid the left is.
Oh, my God.
dude.
Oh, my gosh. You don't know what Viagetti is? It's through
Yeah, that
the
didn't start
agency
for us making
Getty.
a joke.
No, my
no.
gosh.
Yes.
That's been... We did that because they thought Viagetti was the name of a person.
Yeah. Lectern guy. They thought
Unbelievable.
Lectern guy's name was Viagetti.
That's right.
Right.
Is that's where it started?
That's where it started.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, just dumb.
So ridiculous. It's really hard to believe they're that
Sometimes
stupid,
it is.
isn't it?
Sometimes it is. And yet
they
are.
And they prove it every day. So bless their hearts. You got to love them.
No, you don't. Go ahead.
Thank you.
And of course,
No, you don't.
We don't, actually. But an amazing time. And hopefully we're going to see this thing come to fruition. The president also talked about whose war this is. Cut 22. Donald Trump on whose war this is. Number 22.
I'm just here to be. Look, this isn't my war. This is Joe Biden's war. He's the one that had a lot to do with this happening, and we want to get it ended. And we want it to end good for everybody. We want it to end good. The people of Ukraine have suffered incredibly.
Mr. President.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, don't forget, Putin reinforced exactly what Donald Trump said there. This wouldn't have happened had he been president.
Right.
It happened because Joe Biden was president. So I don't know how you get around that.
He knew he could get away with it.
Yeah, he said, I don't know that he explained himself on why.
He did not.
I don't think he really went into detail on that, but I'd love to hear the explanation.
Right.
Well, I mean, we know it. It was just.
We do. We do. I just want to hear him say it.
Yes.
I wouldn't have dared do this if Trump were president. So that's interesting. Is there a number people can call?
There is.
It's right there, right in front of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No calls. Huh. Okay, go ahead.
It's Sean Hannity.
Scientologist.
Big stories today.
Big questions. But one thing I like about Trump is I believe he's the only person talking about the death during the war.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yep.
He talks about it
That's
here in
for
clip
sure.
20.
I can never say that. It's never the end of the road. People are being killed, and we want to stop that. So I would not say it's the end of the road. No, I think we have a good chance of doing it. It's been almost 4 years now that a lot of people were killed last week. A lot of people last week. I mean, millions of people killed, but a lot of people last week for whatever reason. A big number, a lot of soldiers, on both sides. And I know the president, I know myself, and I believe Vladimir Putin wants to see it ended.
Well, I'll tell you the reason. Because every time there's peace talks, they scale up the fighting.
Yes.
So
Just to remind you.
Yep. And we're going to try to take this amount of territory, and then we have even more to negotiate with.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Putin's doing. So That's why it happens. That's why there was more death last week than normal.
And I believe, actually Trump knows that.
He does. Yes, he does. For whatever reason. Yeah, well, that's the reason. Peter Doocy asked Zelenskyy a question.
President Zelenskyy, are you prepared to keep sending Ukrainian troops to their deaths for another couple years, or are you going to agree to redraw the maps?
Thank you for your question. So, first of all, we live under each day attacks. That today have been a lot of attacks and a lot of wounded people, and the child was dead, small one year and a half. So we need to stop this war, to stop Russia, and we need support, American and European partners. And we will do our best for this. So, I think we show that we are strong people, and we supported the idea of the United States, personally of President Trump, to stop this war, to make a diplomatic way of finishing this war. And we are ready for trilateral, as President said. This is a good signal about trilateral. I think this is very good. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Blah, blah, blah. But are you willing to continue to send more troops to their death?
He did not answer that question at all.
Not even close. He didn't even come close to that question.
No. Weird. I will say, though, that Zelenskyy did thank Trump, and it seems that he did learn his lesson.
Yeah. Check this out.
First of all, thank you for invitation, and thank you very much for your efforts, personal efforts to stop killings and stop this war. Thank you, and using this opportunity, many thanks to your wife, First Lady of the United States.
Oh yeah, she gave her
She sent a letter to Putin about our children, abducted children, and my wife, she, First Lady of Ukraine. She gave the letter. It's not to you, to your wife.
I want
Yeah. So we're saying this sensitive topic. Yes, please. And thanks to our partners, and that you supported this format, that after our meeting we can have leaders who are around us, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Finland, EU, NATO. I mean, all partners around Ukraine supporting us. Thanks to them, and thank you very much for invitation.
Thank you very much for being here.
A little different feel than the last time.
That's for sure.
He was here.
That's for sure.
I think he learned a little something.
I think he realized what you don't have the cards means.
Yes, he did. Well, and we've cut off the funds to a certain extent.
time.
I mean, we've still sent them stuff, but not like the gravy train we had going for him before when Biden was in office. And so I think he understands everybody's about done with it. Even Europe is starting to tire of this. And certainly his own people are tired of it. 69% of them want them to bring an end to this deal. So who could blame them?
Yeah, that's overwhelming.
I'll bet you virtually every family in Ukraine has been touched by this war.
In some ways, sure.
Yeah, with the loss of their home or their loved ones.
CBS just talked about report 70% supports a peace deal. We have the clip.
A recent poll found that nearly 70% of Ukrainians now support a negotiated peace deal. That's up from just over 20% at the start of the invasion.
Yeah.
So it's got up a little bit. 50 percentage points. Just a tad. So, yeah, you'd be. I mean, think of it. If it was us,
oh man,
we'd want to be done with it too.
Way before now.
Oh man, yeah. Again, we don't have the stomach for this kind of thing.
On the other hand, if it were us, we've got F fighters and stealths that can fly over, and I got a lot more of those.
Yeah,
we can put an end to it really quick.
Yes,
very quickly.
That's true. We do have the means to win a war, but man, if it was on our homeland and we were losing 1 million people,
terrible.
Yeah, that would not last long. Zelenskyy also talked about, well, first President Trump talked about the war will end, he said, cut 26.
Understanding what are the root causes of this war.
Well, look, the war is going to end. When it ends, I can't tell you, but the war is going to end, and this gentleman wants it to end, and Vladimir Putin wants it to end. I think the whole world is tired of it. and we're going to get it ended. It was, I've done 6 wars. I've ended 6 wars, and I thought this maybe would be the easiest one, and it's not the easiest one. It's a tough one. A lot of reasons for it, and they'll be talking about it for a long time, but they'll be talking about the others.
So he says it will end. Let's hope that's true. Let's hope that. But here's look at the list. Look at this. He definitely is the president of peace.
No kidding.
How he has not been nominated yet for a Nobel Peace Prize is absolutely astounding. Israel, Iran, got that done. The Congo with Rwanda, Thailand and Cambodia, which I didn't even know about before it ended.
Right?
I heard about that because Trump ended it.
Yeah.
And the monks came out.
India, Pakistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Egypt, Ethiopia.
Really?
Egypt and Ethiopia?
Thank you, Pat.
I'm not sure I know about that one.
Did you know about that? They've been going on forever, man. That war has been going on forever.
Has it? You've been following that pretty closely?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Egyptian-Ethiopian situation didn't... really wasn't on my radar.
Well, that's why you're not president.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, when did it start?
Yeah, when did it start?
Good question, Chris.
Egypt and Ethiopia?
Since you've been following it so closely.
I will say this. You can't put a date on it exactly because they've hated each other forever.
Okay, so you can't even put a date on that one.
They've hated each other forever. It's an ongoing war.
Biblical
forever.
war. Okay. Got it.
Can you imagine if this was Obama or Biden, who ended 6 wars?
It'd be...
Can you imagine? They'd already have their Nobel Prize at home.
Well,
and the
Hillary
$1 million
said there's a couple of clips
reward
of Hillary Clinton praising Trump and saying that she would nominate Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize. Start with 13, and then there's Trump's reaction.
Okay.
Start with 13, please.
Hillary Clinton praising
I actually
Donald Trump.
Was encouraged by the events of the last several months. First of all, the NATO commitment by individual member states to increase their defense spending is very welcome. It's something that prior administrations have certainly sought, and I think it's great that we are seeing these commitments that now have to be followed through on. Mm-hmm. The willingness of European countries to support Ukraine, and by doing so, buy American weapons in order to provide them to the Ukrainians. I think all of that is a very good signal that there is beginning to be a better understanding, both by the president and the people around him, as well as by the leaders of our European allies, that there can be common ground amongst us. And the kind of dismissiveness that we saw in the first Trump administration has been replaced by a much more obvious working relationship to the good of European security, transatlantic security, and hopefully Ukrainian security. So I'm actually encouraged.
How about that?
Now, that was, of course, Pat, I didn't mean to bore you, but because you've already seen it, the Raging Moderates podcast. And she was on.
It's my first listen of every morning. Yeah, the first thing I do when I get out of bed is to go to the Raging Moderates podcast.
Yeah.
And
so Brett Baer was talking to Trump right after the Alaska summit, and he played that clip of Hillary for Donald Trump.
In fact, did you see that Hillary Clinton yesterday said that if you got this deal done and not capitulate to Putin, that she would nominate you for the Nobel Peace Prize?
If President Trump were the architect of that, I'd nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, that was very nice. I may have to start liking her again.
No.
He has to say that. He has to.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But, I mean, whoever nominates him, he definitely deserves it.
He sure does.
It's incredible what he's done so far. It's absolutely unbelievable. There's never been anything like it. Nobody's ever seen this before.
Bingo.
And I think that's true. 888-900-3393. We'll chew the fat or whatever it is we do with Jeffy next.
So if we put the 18-minute together along with the 7-minute together, you got 22 minutes.
Unleashed.
Guilty! Been talking about the devastation going on in Ukraine. We've seen a lot more.
It's been a devastating devastation.
Exactly.
Yes, it has.
A lot more of the photos from Ukraine and what their country looks like now after this.
We had to search it out in the last 2 or 3 years, but now we're seeing videos and pictures coming out of Ukraine that shows that devastation.
Yeah.
And
it's bad.
It is bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's reminiscent of World War II. It really is. And I don't know that that's really brought home to us very often.
I don't think it is.
Just how bad this has been. But
I don't think. I mean, we drive through Detroit and we get mad.
Yeah, right. Yep, exactly. Drive through the streets of Fort Worth, just look like it's been bombed, but it hasn't.
No, it hasn't. And I'm glad that President Trump is president, because if not, this is how the opening statement would have gone.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit.
Okay. Wow. That's great. Because otherwise, how would you know any of that?
You wouldn't.
You just wouldn't.
No.
And so that's very instructive. Got some tweets here. Lori F&D tweets, Trump threw a house party without any alcohol or blow, and people still showed up.
Well,
Badass.
Trump didn't have the blow.
That is true.
But the Euro Bros did.
You aren't
is
lying.
that what you're alleging?
You aren't lying. Starner and Macron were definitely doing rails.
And again, that was not cocaine that was on the train. That is the basis for all of this.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Okay.
It sure
It's a
was.
snot rag.
Hold up.
He blew his nose with it.
Before, let's get the evidence in there.
There you go.
Let's get the evidence in there, please.
Okay.
And let's just there's the bag.
There it
There's the bag
is.
of cocaine right there. Oops,
That's
we
not
just gotta
cocaine.
Scoop that up and get that. Oh, look at that! I gotta get rid of that.
Oopsie-daisy.
Get rid of that. Yeah.
Before you talk, let's get the evidence in there.
Right.
Everybody's got it covered up. Okay, good. Get
All
out.
right, there we go. Peekapool, the unleashed Pokemon. If Putin, a little tribute to you, Chris. If Putin is ready for peace, I guess that means there are more Russians complaining about the war than there are tall buildings for them to fall out of.
Wow. Makes you think.
That is very possible.
Yes, it is. Jimmy Dimples. I thought Via Getty sounded like some sort of vegetarian pasta. No, he's the guy.
He's the lectern guy.
Yeah, the lectern guy. Forget about it. Tweets, pretty soon Trump will make the guests at the White House wear a gold jacket while visiting.
You can't come in without a gold jacket.
And Two-Spirit Gerbil, awesome. If we had a war on the homeland, it'd be over in very short order. The civilian population alone would decimate enemy forces immediately upon arrival.
Yes, but
Just
that's
why
not
we're
the point.
armed. One of the reasons.
That's not the point.
Right.
I mean, that's not the point. And plus, I want to go back to the gold jacket for guests at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
If Trump wanted that, you'd wear it.
Oh, yeah.
So just be
Oh, well,
be
for
warned.
sure.
Yeah.
Be warned.
I mean, he had 7 world leaders get their butts over here.
I freaking love
In
that
24
so
hours.
In
much.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Drop everything you're doing and get over here.
It's Donald Trump.
It's amazing.
You need to be here on Monday. Click.
Click. and they were.
Darn
and
right
are.
they were,
so
man.
that's
It was
great.
Awesome.
All right, let's get the Fat Five from Jeff.
All right, awesome. Well, not awesome. I want to start with some sad news today. For those of you that have been waiting for the Colin Kaepernick documentary.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Have I ever?
Director Spike Lee's multi-part documentary about the former NFL player is being left on the cutting room floor.
What?
Yeah, ESPN, Colin Kaepernick and Spike Lee have collectively decided to no longer proceed with this project as
Why?
a result of certain creative differences.
Okay.
Despite not reaching finality, we appreciate all the hard work and collaboration that went into this film. And back in September, they talked about how it was being delayed over disagreements between Kaepernick and Lee on the direction of the film. And ESPN was actually out shopping, saying, "Hey, we can shop the project to other networks if you want." And Lee said, "Hey, it got axed. I can't talk about it. I got a non-disclosure. It's not coming out. That's all I can say."
Wow. How much would you love to know what happened there?
I know.
Well, Kaepernick probably wanted to be deified, and maybe Spike Lee didn't want to do it.
Maybe that's. I mean, I would hope that to be true, but it's hard to me to believe.
I know
that
it's hard to believe that Spike Lee would. Yeah, it is. But still, something happened there,
right?
And it's not Kaepernick saying, "No, you need to make me look more like I really am." It's not that. This is far too positive on me. I need some negative stuff in here.
Yeah, right.
He wasn't saying
There's
that.
No way he was saying that.
Nope.
So maybe we'll find out in the future. But for now, not going to get it.
Okay. What a disappointment,
Very disappointing.
Man,
Very
for all of us that were looking forward to that with a great deal of anticipation. Really a sad day.
To dry your eyes? Are you okay?
No, I'll be all right.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
Tech execs beefed up their security in a big way last year, according to the Financial Times. 10 major tech companies spent more than $45 million combined to protect their CEOs in 2024. The amount was at least 10% higher than 2023. Yeah, I mean, you've got people gunning down CEOs on the streets of New York. I'm sure that they want to be have tighter security, and people, people are fixating, saying that what's wrong with the world is the CEOs. So you definitely need security. 60% of the 2024 was spent on one executive and his family. That would be Mark Zuckerberg. He had $27 million, over $27 million worth of security for the year. Some of Zuck's concerns, he's got his AI projects. He's poaching employees from other tech firms, and apparently his neighbors in Hawaii aren't happy with him. So he's definitely needs security bad. Plus, he's Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, he's one of those guys that if you were to run into Mark without security, you might just have to punch him in the face for the fun of it. Without security. He was just Mark Zuckerberg hanging out.
Yeah.
No, you're going to punch him. I saw where Skydance led studio now after the new deal. They're getting more specific about their plans. They had a big press conference the other day, and they said that the movie strategy for Skydance now is no streaming films. Streaming chief Cindy Holland stated that made-for-streaming movies are not a priority. They're doing a theatrical ramp-up with 15 films, and then they want to do 20 films annually is the priority. Co-chair Dana Goldberg challenged reporters at this press conference to name one live-action streaming film that's had a real cultural impact. And that's a good question. That's a really good question. So then they went on to talk about Paramount Plus, which is, they've been original series and done their own production between CBS, Showtime, and MTV, Nickelodeon. They're now willing to buy third-party shows to get the best content. The message was Paramount Plus wants bingeable TV shows, not forgettable streaming movies. And that's a pretty good bet. I know that that's going against what all the rivals are doing, because the rivals are pouring money into streaming films. But I think that's a pretty good bet for Paramount Plus and Skydance, because people want the bingeable TV shows, and the movies. I mean, the movies are still going to come to streaming, just released at the theater.
It's a good point. What movie that's gone straight to streaming has ever been impactful?
Right.
I mean, there've been some that are okay. I don't know that I've seen one that's great. Maybe somebody will remind us of one, but I can't think of a movie that's gone straight to streaming or made for Netflix and they just put it on immediately. Are there great ones?
That's made a cultural impact.
Yeah.
Like they have.
There's certainly nothing like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And those of you who are wondering if Taylor Swift is still a draw, the answer is yes. Her interview on the New Heights podcast sets a YouTube record for concurrent viewers with 1.3 million watching last week's live stream. I saw a comparison come up on McAfee that shows 1.3 million, and then the Trump-Rogan YouTube was 80 million, and then
0.8 million.
Or 0.8 million.
Yeah,
and
800,000.
And 0.5 million for the Aaron Rodgers interview on McAfee. But there were more numbers as well. 379 million views on Instagram. 61.6 million views on X, 34.5 million views on TikTok, 15 million views on YouTube, the clips, 1.3 million live viewers. The episode stream crashed at one point. They passed 3 million followers on Instagram, 400,000 on YouTube subscribers, most concurrent podcast listeners ever. I mean, Taylor Swift is still a draw.
Yeah.
Still a draw. Be sure to subscribe to my daily show. Just less than the 1.3 million listeners to Chewing the Fat. But I know
1.29 or so.
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to bog you down with the hard numbers, but it's just under that.
Yeah. And it's still free, right?
It is.
Wow.
That's incredible. Thank you, Jeffy.
Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher, available wherever you get your podcast.
All right. If there's something all of us can believe in, it's hard work, self-reliance, showing up for people who count on us, like our president does for the country. We got to be there for our friends, our family, and for ourselves. But a while back, having a hard time getting to sleep. And so when you're groggy throughout the day, it makes it tough to show up for people. That's when I found Beam's Dream Powder. This is something that's proudly founded in America, run by people who share our values of hard work, integrity, and delivering results. It's a healthy nighttime blend packed with science-backed ingredients shown to improve sleep. So you wake up refreshed and really ready to take on the day. And comes in delicious flavors. My favorite's salted caramel. 15 calories. That's it. And then you're off to sleep. You get to sleep faster. You stay asleep longer. And you wake up refreshed. So it's really great. All natural ingredients in it that you're not going to get addicted to, so that you have to take it every single night. So put Beam's Dream Powder to the test. You will love it. It's going to be a game changer for you. Beam is giving my listeners the ultimate Patriot discount of up to 40% off. Try their best-selling Dream Powder and get up to 40% off for a limited time. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat. Use the promo code Pat at checkout. Shopbeam, BEAM.com/Pat. Promo code Pat for up to 40% off. You'll sleep better, wake up stronger, and show up ready for your family, your work, and your country. Because when you're well-rested, you're unstoppable. And this country needs more people like that.
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
Yes, it is. And we continue with the Chewing the Fat 5 here on Pat Gray Unleashed. Just when you think your exercises are paying off, then comes along the 58-year-old grandmother, Donna Jean Wild from Alberta, who sets a Guinness World Record last year for the longest abdominal plank by a woman. Holding the position for, they call it, an incredible 4 hours, 30 minutes, and 11 seconds.
4 hours? Like that?
That's correct.
In that position?
She broke the previous
4
record by
hours.
over 10 minutes.
But did she take a break?
Wow.
No breaks.
No breaks.
No breaks.
4 straight hours doing
4
that.
hours, 30 minutes, and 11 seconds. That's right. So
All right, Pat,
congratulations.
let's beat that.
Well,
wow.
Now let's...
I'm going to let you give that a shot,
But
Chris.
let's be honest. All right, for just a second. I know what you're thinking. How long can a man do it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
54-year-old, well, 56 now, set the world record back in 2023. Joseph Salek from the Czech Republic, or Czechia, pushed through the pain. 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Oh, my God.
So double the women. Wow. So proof men and women are the same. I mean, not the same. Not the same.
That's incredible.
All right, Jeffy, let's go. 9 hours.
Yeah,
Me and
no.
you. Let's see.
I don't think I could make it 9 seconds.
Oh, you can do 9 seconds.
9 hours.
Pat, I believe in you. You can do 9
9 hours of planking. No, thank you.
No.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing 4 hours. I'm not doing 9 hours.
Nope. Or 4 minutes and 9 minutes. No, I couldn't even do that.
Now, Joseph said that he began exercising while wrongfully detained in the UAE for months. So maybe if I become wrongfully detained sometime or someplace around the globe, then I'll start planking and
all right,
go for the world record there.
Good, yeah, that'd be great.
Until then, no
planking,
no planking.
Let me eat.
So for all you chicken lovers out there, Meet the world's oldest chicken, as long as we're talking about records.
Yes.
14-year-old Pearl from Little Elm, Texas. The family hatched Pearl in an incubator and says she's always been a bit of a runt, but hens have a pecking order, and she was on the lowest rung of the pecking order ever since she was born. Yeah.
That's a pretty fat chicken.
Yeah, but still, they have a pecking order, and
They sure do.
If the other chickens don't like you, you get out. Get over there. So, in fact, when she started to slow down a little bit, the family said, we just took her out of the coop and brought her in the house.
Well, I'm not doing that.
She's part of the family now.
No,
I wouldn't do that.
She
either.
resides
No, thank
mostly
you.
in the laundry room, and she likes to snuggle up, with the mop. And then she often scoots her way into the living room to enjoy some television and neck scratches.
How adorable. Isn't that sweet?
14 years, though.
Wow.
14 years. That's
how
the
long do
oldest
they
chicken.
normally live?
3 to 5.
3 to 5?
Yeah.
Now, Pearl's predecessor, Peanut, who lived in Michigan, same kind of pampered life in the house.
Really? Okay.
21. But that
wow.
that chicken died December of 2023. So that's
21 years old?
21.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, they were just carrying that thing around.
Yeah.
Right.
Still has a heartbeat. Yep. It's
little
alive.
chicken oxygen mask.
Could you eat it after that long?
No. No.
I mean, if you had to, right? I mean,
Well,
if you
yeah.
came down
Well,
and was hungry.
If you have to.
Sorry about it,
yes.
Pearl, but you're going down. Today's the day. I'm sick of you in the laundry room. Snaps.
Stop
Dinner
cuddling
time.
with the mop. It's for mopping, not for cuddling.
That's a long time to have a chicken, man.
Yeah,
That
it is.
is.
A long
21?
time. And plus, I mean, you know your chickens fairly well, right, Chris? As a chicken.
Yes.
And so you would not let one. There's never as of right now, you haven't had one that you'd thought, I actually bring that in the house.
yes.
That's a bad chicken.
Checkers. Checkers always comes inside.
Oh.
Yes.
So you do have one.
Okay,
that
so you
comes
do
inside.
have one.
But not
you
like,
made it sound like you didn't.
No, but not like, come inside, you're going to live inside. No, when I open the door, she comes right in, she does a little loop and goes right back out.
Oh.
That's what I mean by letting her inside. But no, she's not living inside.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right
Checkers
now,
is, yes.
she will, though. That's coming.
If I do that, divorce will be on the table, and I don't want that.
That's coming. I don't think it will, because one day the wife is going to pick up that chicken and go, Checkers, what are you doing? And that's when you're done.
My chickens do not. I believe they hate Autumn.
That is what.
Really?
Hate her.
Why?
I have no idea. I have to check cameras.
Pecking order.
Pecking order. Yes.
Really? They don't have anything to do with her?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
They ignore her. They pay no attention to her.
What's the price of your eggs right now?
$5 a dozen.
$5 a. Wow. Okay.
That's what they've always been, right?
Yes.
It will always be $5.
Yes, they're always. You said that a million times.
Yes,
it will
$5.
always be $5.
And if you live close, I can Uber them to you.
Oh, nice. Within an hour?
Are you picking up the
Within an
tab
hour.
for that Uber?
I'll pick up the tab for the Uber. Yeah.
Really?
Wow. Really? That doesn't seem worth it.
It doesn't, but let's try that out today.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome. Got some tweets here. Hobby finding thought criminal tweets. The certain creative differences between Spike Lee and Colin Kaepernick are religious. Kaepernick thinks he's Jesus, and Spike doesn't agree.
That's very possible.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Giblets at Hogasm. Pat, maybe somebody will remind us of one. Pat heads, we're not your trained monkeys. Also, Pat heads, we're on it. Jimmy Dimples tweets, movies straight to streaming is the 21st century direct to DVD or VHS. Yeah, I think that's about right.
No, but the streaming companies are, they are developing and creating movies simply just for their streaming company.
Yeah.
Which I'm not opposed to, but my whole plan really was to bring the movies still to theaters. But
that was your plan?
Yes.
That was your plan?
Yes.
To bring them.
I don't appreciate the tone in your voice the way you asked that, but yeah.
I didn't know that was your plan. All right. Well, good.
But they needed to speed up the process going from theater to streaming.
Yeah.
And
but
they
the theater
have.
still need. Yeah, and they have some.
And they have
some.
I think like
I mean,
40 days.
Superman's already.
Yes.
Well, that's because of
Streaming.
Gunn, though. That Gunn would put his foot down on that. Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yep.
So
those are both still at theaters.
Sometimes it's only a week or two.
Yeah. Which was my plan to begin with.
That was your plan. Okay, good. All right.
And you watched Superman, Pat, right?
I did watch Superman. Did not like it.
What the heck?
No, I didn't like it.
Really?
He gets the crap beat out of him the whole movie. Sorry to spoil it for you. But
No, we don't need that.
he
The
gets
trailer.
his teeth kicked in
The trailer
repeatedly.
Yeah, he sure does.
I mean, it's not Superman. Come on.
Superman doesn't get the crap kicked out of him.
Right?
Superman does the crap kicking.
I mean, other people have to say, dog has to save him.
Well, just bring him home. That's what he has to do.
And he saves him. Yeah. I won't blow it for
Underdog
people, but-
has to come to town.
Yeah, right. It's just,
So are you going to watch
don't like
Supergirl? Because that's next.
I don't know.
And then Superman 2 is in 28.
Yeah.
Wow. Same guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gunn.
Okay. Let's see. Peeb, the real Peeb, movies that went straight to streaming. Okay, and made
cultural impact.
An impact. Bird Box and A Quiet Place are the only ones that come to mind.
Yeah,
I guess they were pretty big.
They were.
Yeah,
yes, they were.
Yeah, they were pretty big.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Remember, was it 150 million or something that watched Bird Box? I mean, it was huge.
It was a lot.
It was really huge.
Yeah, it was
for a while.
And but again, but most of the cultural impact on streaming have been bingeable shows.
Yeah, true.
Not films.
And Happy Gilmore 2 came out on Netflix.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, we're talking about cultural impact, though.
That did not impact the culture?
But no.
Sorry, Joe. That did not impact
No,
culture.
it did not. No, it did not.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Adam Sandler's got a lot of those straight to streaming movies that come
He's
out.
made a lot of money doing that. I mean,
I'm sure he
they
has.
all made a ton of money doing that.
Yeah.
But
And-
that's what Paramount's. That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
Is that they're dumping all this money into it and it's not doing anything.
Yeah. All right. So what's going on with Dan Bongino? They did something weird.
That is a good question.
Where he's concerned, he's got a co-deputy director of the FBI now.
Yes. I don't know what's happening. They're bringing in this Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey as an additional deputy director of the Bureau.
Weird.
Really weird. He's going to work as he's going to serve. I'm sorry, as a co-deputy director alongside Deputy Director Dan Bongino.
Is that a prelude to Bongino leaving?
I don't
wonder?
know though. They're claiming that there's just so much work and we're arresting so many people and we've got so much going on that
we need two deputy directors. Okay.
And he knows the law. He's obviously the Missouri Attorney General, so he's a lawyer and he knows the law. And
yeah,
I don't know what it means. It's
just unusual.
It is unusual, and it has seemed, from time to time that Dan may be in over his head, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know that. It just has seemed that way.
Has it?
Yes,
I had noticed.
Yes,
I hadn't noticed. So
Perhaps,
that's interesting.
well, perhaps you
your
need to pay
take on that
attention.
is somewhat interesting. Because I didn't realize that. Okay.
I mean, he just went away. The Epstein stuff happened, and then he just went away. It was just like Dan just went away. Now, did he quit? No. Was he fired? No.
No.
He just went away. He stopped posting stuff on social media.
And so did the Epstein stuff,
then he just
frankly.
came back. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about it, but I mean, it's mostly gone away.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Right. Yeah. And that was the point. And they've done a really good job of just kind of pushing that out.
Yes, they have.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
I know.
We'll see. I will say this. Bill Barr said that he looked into Trump's involvement with Epstein, found no evidence of any wrongdoing.
Right.
Nothing. And he said what we say all the time. Had there been evidence, Biden would have released it. I mean, that's common sense.
Yes.
They hate his guts. Of course they would have released any incriminating evidence against Donald Trump where it applies to
There's
Epstein.
not a chance that Obama or Biden
No, there's
would
no
have
chance.
not released that.
There is no chance of that. So that's kind of amazing. It's nice to hear from somebody who's been in a position of authority. say what we've been saying, because it's obviously true, Biden, they would have tried to destroy him with that. But there was nothing there, so they couldn't.
Representative Comer, I was looking for this yesterday, said officials with the DOJ have informed us that the department will begin to provide Epstein-related records to the Oversight Committee this Friday.
Yeah, it's going to start going to Congress.
So let's see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Is there going to be anything?
Nothing.
Probably not.
No way. Trump's already told you. It's a hoax.
Joke.
It's a hoax. We're done.
Democrats.
It's a hoax.
It's a hoax.
It's a Democrat hoax.
We're just done.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Move on. The stuff I'm doing in D.C., I'm ending wars around the world. I'm getting this country cleaned up. I've closed the border, and all you want to talk about is this.
So don't worry about the 13, 14, 15-year-old girls who were abused during this particular time. Don't worry about that.
It's a hoax. What don't you understand about that?
Nobody suffered. So I guess there's nothing to look into.
Thank you.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
All right. Also, later this year, MSNBC is going to change their name.
Which is really good. They're breaking away. Remember the NBC?
They're not part of NBC anymore.
Yeah. They're part of, what's the stupid network that they're...
now it's, look, there it is. MS Now.
Oh, that's their name. Yeah, that's their new...
My source, News, Opinion, World. MS Now. That sounds like you've got multiple sclerosis now.
It does.
It sure does.
It's just bizarre.
Versant. Yeah, that's their media company. That's what I was... Versant. It also includes CNBC, Golf Channel, Golf Now, and Sports Engine that they're a part of. And so they're no longer part of NBC Universal and NBC News.
Yeah, they split off.
Yeah.
And
so now they're Versant.
They say, in fact, we've been growing in the past few months.
Have you?
We've welcomed Pulitzer, Emmy, Murrow, and Peabody award-winning journalists into our newsroom and have been recruiting for nearly 100 new roles. At a time when so many newsrooms are shrinking, we're investing in more reporting, more coverage, and more ways to serve you.
Multiple sclerosis now.
More ways to lie to you. More ways to hate Trump than you ever dreamed imaginable. I mean, are they going to change that, do you think?
I doubt it.
I wonder. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll take this opportunity to fix
I don't know. I don't think
what's wrong
there. I don't think they think that needs fixing.
Yeah, that's the problem. But it does. I mean, aren't they last as far as cable news is concerned?
I mean, if there should be, if they're not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's behind who, whether it's CNN or MSNBC that's dead last. But, of course, it's hard to choose between who deserves last place more.
That's what I'm saying.
So
it is.
We know they're not first, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll actually report news.
I mean, it's surprising. I saw. What was the numbers? I saw a story where Colbert had Gutfeld on, and it was the biggest numbers. He's the biggest numbers he's had.
Oh yes, he's
by a lot
destroying everybody.
Yeah, that's great.
Incredible.
Who was it that had him on? Was it
Colbert?
Was Colbert?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Or was it Fallon? I thought it was Fallon.
Okay,
look it up.
I thought it was.
Anyway,
Colbert,
one of them had him on, which I thought was kind of cool that you had a competitor on the show and interviewed him.
And you had all the rest of them. All the rest of them had been snuggled up to each other forever.
Yeah, right. So, I'm pretty sure Colbert wouldn't have him on. So
that's possible.
I may be wrong, but I thought that was Fallon. Who's the more reasonable of all the unreasonable?
That's for sure.
Hosts.
You're right. It was Fallon.
Fallon.
Was
Yes.
Fallon? Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Still, though, what my point was is that the numbers were through the roof, bigger than they had been forever.
Much. Yes. Right.
Which is maybe a learning lesson,
right?
It's the tag.
Should be, shouldn't it?
Yes, it should be.
Might give you pause to reflect on what exactly you're doing and realize people don't like it, and that's why they're watching this other guy who's on your show tonight.
Right.
Think about it.
Thank you.
A Georgia man was arrested on federal charges on Friday for making threats against President Donald Trump during a live TikTok broadcast. He faces charges of knowingly and willfully making a threat against the President of the United States, which is a really bad idea. His comments during the live stream included, "So there's only one way to make America great, and that's putting a bullet in between Trump's eyes."
Oh.
"I'm going to kill Donald Trump," he said. "I'm going to put a 7.62 bullet inside his forehead."
Wow.
And he later declared, "I'm going to watch him bleed out, and I'm going to watch him die. I'm going to do that," unquote.
Is he walking around still?
He's in a jail cell.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Where he belongs.
U.S. Attorney Theodore Hertzberg described the allegations as serious and required a swift, decisive, collaborative response. "We do not tolerate threats against public officials or law enforcement officers, and he will now face the consequences of his actions." It's alleged that...
So they're equating any law enforcement officer with the President of the United States?
I guess.
Calm down.
I guess. But in a TikTok live stream about Trump captioned "Alligator Alcatraz," he commented, "So there's only one way to make America great," and that's what they want to go through again. He was taken into custody and is currently detained pending further proceedings. During a search of his apartment, authorities found a pistol, pistol ammunition, 2 pipes, and tannerite, which is an explosive. I mean, a lot of people use that just for fun with their guns on a range. You know, they blow stuff up with tannerite.
Oh man,
it could be that.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, I know. I don't
even recall if I have any in the back of my car right now.
The tannerite?
It might be there. Yeah,
right. But he has prior convictions for terroristic threats, so he's done it in the past. Influencing a witness, mutiny in a penal institution, drug possession, battery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and domestic violence. Obviously a sweet, mostly peaceful man.
It's time to keep this guy behind bars where we can all be safe.
Yeah, my gosh. Then there's this lovely lady who also threatened to kill the president. U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Jeanine Pirro, announced Friday that a woman who traveled from New York to Washington, D.C. has been arrested and charged with plotting to assassinate President Trump. Wow. I just wanted to let you know here from the United States Attorney General's office in D.C. that an individual by the name of Natalie Rose Jones is now in custody, charged with 2 federal crimes for knowingly and willfully threatening to take the life of the president. I mean, this just keeps happening.
Look, this is what the rest of these dingleberries have been preaching forever.
Yeah,
the hatred of President Trump. And this is what you get.
This is what you get arrested and you go to prison. You are going to be arrested if you do this.
You don't get to just say, I want to kill the president.
No, it's illegal. It's a federal crime to threaten to kill the president of the United States. I don't know how you can think, I can do this and get away with it.
Right.
How can you do that? And this particular president, by the way, has had 2 actual attempts on his life. So they take it pretty seriously. Yeah, you might not want to do this.
They were showing. I've read a story. I don't even know if there's any pictures or audio or anything of it, but where the story was about when he was showing the European leaders around the White House. You know, he's got that picture of fight there.
Oh yeah.
That was a bad day. That's a bad day. He had to point that out to the European. That's a bad day.
And also, he showed the European leaders his hat collection. He took them to...
Oh, he sure... Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah. So what room is that in the White House?
I believe that's his room. Because
that's his room.
So he took him into the walk-in closet at the White House.
That's awesome. Hey, let me show you my hat collection. As long as you're here. As long as you dropped everything to come here, like I asked.
If you're good boys and you agree to this ceasefire, you can pick out a hat.
You can pick out a... You know what? I'll sign it for you.
I'll tell you what. Order it on the website.
Right.
You can't have
Trump.com.
this one here.
They're only $59.95. So
these were first
get
runs.
2 of them.
I'm not giving you those.
Here, I'll give you a Trump 2020 because I'm running. So.
All right, let me tell you about the Jace case. This week, international tariffs are taking effect, and so they're imposed on imported goods from 90 countries around the globe. And the goal, of course, is to increase domestic production. That would be really advantageous for us if we would wake up and start producing our medication in the United States. But there could be shortages. There could be disruptions to the supply chain. And then what happens? Well, you can't get your medication when you need it. Currently, there's a 15% tariff on medications from the EU. Analysts estimate this could cost medication companies over $19 billion, which, of course, would then be passed on to you eventually. That's why preparation ahead of time is really vital. So you can start right now with the Jace case, which are 10 life-saving essentials, 5 prescription antibiotics, and 5 vital symptom relief meds. Tons of add-ons that you can get, including ivermectin, to fill out your medical self-sufficiency. So enter the promo code PAT at checkout for a discount on your order at jace.com. That's J-A-S-E, jace.com, promo code PAT.
Living up the end of the world. Pat Gray returns next.
President Trump wants to eliminate mail-in ballots and voting machines.
Yeah.
So here he is talking about that. Clip 21.
So between paper ballots, very, very important, paper ballots, and I think maybe even more important, the mail-in voting. We're going to end mail-in voting. It's a fraud. If you have mail-in vote, even Jimmy Carter with this commission, they set it up. He said the one thing about mail-in voting, you will never have an honest election if you have mail-in. And it's time that the Republicans get tough and stop it, because the Democrats want it. It's the only way they can get elected. Because with men and women's sports and with transgender for everybody and open borders and all of the horrible things, and now the new thing is they love crime. They're fighting me on the fact that I've made Washington, D.C. safe. We're not going to get mugged, beaten up, or killed like all the people you've been watching get so badly hurt. I'm glad, I hate to take your time with this, but I'm glad you asked me that question. We're going to stop mail-in ballots because it's corrupt.
Okay. I don't know how you do that.
Well, he said
Can you do that? Do you have the authority as president to stop all of the jurisdictions from accepting mail-in ballots?
There was a clip, and I didn't send it in, but where he said that he was crafting an executive order with all the top attorneys and all the top lawyers, and I'm gonna go ahead once that get issued. Then that'll be the end of it. Okay.
And voting machines too, which can be manipulated, I guess.
Well, and I don't know. You don't say that out loud. I mean, Newsmax just settled their deal with Dominion for $67 million.
Yeah. And what was it they got out of Fox News? $787 million. They got almost $1 billion from Fox.
Wow
is right.
But he's right. The Democrats love
they love mail-in votes.
And crime.
Crime.
The new statistics that came out yesterday.
Yeah. They're pissed about it.
Yeah, go ahead and do a clip.
Update on the crackdown. There have been more than 380 total arrests since the start of the operation 11 days ago.
Okay.
In total, 59 firearms have been seized, 160 illegal aliens arrested.
That seems like a low number, 59 firearms, but okay.
Yeah, it does. But that included known gang members and those with additional charges: assault, kidnapping, burglary, larceny, commercialized sexual offenses, smuggling illegal drugs like heroin, and more. Last night, 22 multi-agency teams were deployed throughout all 7 districts in D.C. There were more than 1,950 participants in last night's operations. And there you see some of the statistics that have been improved already.
Yes.
Robberies down 46%. Assault with a deadly weapon down 6%. Carjacking down 83%. In 11 days. Car theft 21%, down 21%. Violent crime down 22%. Property crime down 6%, and all crimes down 8%.
And this is without removing the stuff that the DC was removing from their statistics.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, right. And they're also now they're moving. We've got 2 or 3 other states sending in some National Guard help that are going to be patrolling the streets in D.C. as well, right?
Yes.
And you can ask the question, how could he do that? Well, he can. He's the president of the United States.
Yes. Well, because D.C. can be subject to federal jurisdiction because it's not it's not a state.
It's not a territory.
Right.
Like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, right. So there you have it. Well, put that in your pipe and smoke it. But speaking of elections, as we were moments ago, Volodymyr Zelenskyy was asked about elections because he canceled an election a year ago.
Is this in the same press conference
yes,
there?
This is in the White House.
So
yes.
I'm really glad. Is this Doocy that's asking
I don't
him?
remember who it was.
Asked him? This
but
is
it was
good.
Great. It was a great
because
question.
What are you doing canceling elections?
Well, he'll
anyway,
tell you, Pat.
He's going to tell us.
you.
All right.
Upon peace, God willing we get peace, are you open to holding an election in your country?
Yes, of course. We are open for election, yes. We have to do safety
canceled one already.
And a little bit we need to work in the parliament because during the war you can't have elections, but we can do security. We need we need a truth, yes, everywhere in the battlefield, in the sky, and the sea, to make possible for people to do democratic, open, legal elections.
So there you have it.
There you have it. There you have it.
Why you're trying? I don't know
You
what
can't elect
You
a president.
can't do an election when you have a war going on.
No, sir.
It's impossible. It's never been done. Well,
never been done.
A few times.
We have to have security on the
what?
air and the land and space.
Yeah.
Cities can't do it.
Well, we've done it, but maybe we're the only ones that could ever do that. I don't know, but
we're a superpower, so I
that's
can't
true.
compare us to them.
It's true. You imagine just throwing elections out the window and blaming the war?
Well, that's what Trump's going to do. I mean, I've heard it.
Oh, okay. Is he going to throw the election out? There won't be a 2028 election?
He's going to take it over.
All right.
I guess the dictator was right.
I guess so, yeah.
Taking it over. This Washington, D.C. thing, this is just the beginning.
Wow. That'll be something,
beginning.
won't it?
Yeah.
888-900-3393.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right, we were talking about the peacekeeping force that might wind up in Ukraine eventually if there's a peace deal reached with I guess a NATO force probably, and we were wondering whether or not American troops would be part of that. President Trump has assured that will not be the case.
Yeah, here, let me see if I can play it like this.
This Trump administration, it won't be American boots on the ground defending that border.
Well, you have my assurance that I'm president, and I'm just trying to stop people from being killed, Charlie. Look.
Good.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So we got his assurance there will not be American troops.
He never changes his mind.
And you don't want that. I mean, you don't want American troops on the border of Russia. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. That's World War III waiting to break out. So that's great. That's a relief.
I'm telling you, I think that opens the door for us to be overlords of that, though.
Overlords of
just advisory roles.
Yeah, okay.
Not boots on the ground.
Yeah. Sure, I'm fine with that. We're good at that. We can, that can happen. Just don't put American troops next to Russian troops.
No.
Don't do it. This is interesting. President Trump's approval rating has surged since the meeting with Putin over the weekend, or as Chris would say, Putin.
That's the way he wanted it pronounced.
No, it is not.
According to that paper.
No.
According to the White House officials.
No, it was not according to the White House officials.
They left those papers.
That was left on the printer.
It was left on the printer.
P-O-O-TIHN.
So Putin.
Putin.
Yeah,
Putin. Yes. There was a T there. Putin.
It's
not
silent.
Putin.
It's silent in
It's a
Russian.
silent T, yeah.
No, it is not. So, according to polling by Insider Advantage, which I don't know these polling places like Stu does. Yeah. Stu studies this very carefully, and he would know if this was legit or not. But Insider Advantage says 54% of voters now approve of the president. 44% disapprove. He's 10 points above water.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
That sure is.
I think that's his biggest approval rating that I've ever seen. It's an increase from the publication's last poll in July that gave him a net 2% approval rating, with 50% of respondents approving and 48% disapproving. So 54-44 now? That's really good.
Sure is.
That is
and
something he should be talking about.
And deservedly so. I mean, when you see the Russian president show up in Alaska, because I know that Vlad called the meeting, but it happened on U.S. soil, and then you see the rest of the world show up at Trump's beckon.
Yeah,
that's pretty impactful.
He says jump, and they say how high.
Yeah, it's pretty impactful.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's great. It's great. And while the Democrats always say that people mock him behind his back, these other leaders don't like him, whatever. They all thanked him. Every one of them.
Sure did.
They're all.
We saw Giorgio and the others arguing over who had to watch after Joe Biden when he was wandering around in Europe.
Yeah, they don't have to do
that anymore.
No. You don't have to lead this guy around by the nose. You don't have to.
No, he's leading them.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's really great. Speaking of polls, there's a new poll out for Zohran Mamdani in New York, and he, of course, continues to dominate the polls there. I'm afraid he is. I'm just afraid he is.
Win.
Yeah. It's not good. He is surging in the polls. He's raising all kinds of money. This poll was taken on August 11th, so like a little over a week ago. He had 42% of the vote compared to Andrew Cuomo's 23%.
Wow.
So he's up by 19. That's a lot. That's a big gap to close. I mean,
Sure
it's
is.
possible he could close that in the meantime, but it doesn't look likely.
Doesn't feel that way.
It doesn't. So
Doesn't feel that way.
It's Mamdani at 42, Cuomo 23, Eric Adams 9.
Yeah, nobody likes Eric.
But Curtis Sliwa sneaks in there between them. He had 17%. So even Sliwa is ahead of Eric Adams.
Right.
Why do they hate this guy so much?
He's just not their guy anymore, man.
Not at all.
Because he went against the Democrats. Remember?
That's true. He did.
Yeah, he did. So
He stood
I guess
up to Biden.
He's paying for that now.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
It's too bad because he's not done that bad a job, I don't think.
I don't think so.
So 42 Mamdani.
I mean, they're going to be, I tell you what, New York's going to look back on Eric Adams after Zamboni and think, what did we do?
That's for sure. Yeah. Then there's a fifth guy, Jim Walden.
Wait.
Have you ever even heard of him?
Walden?
Jim Walden.
Jim Walden is
Come
running?
on. Jim Walden's running.
I
Yeah.
didn't even realize he was running.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I love Jim.
So how is it possible that he's not in the league?
I love Jim. Is he like a plumber from Queens or something? Or?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Yes, he's a plumber from Queens. But
seriously,
he's got
who is he?
1.4%
Jim
of the
Walden.
vote.
I want to know who Jim Walden is.
1.4. He's Mr. and Mrs. Walden's son.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know him, right? Right. So when asked who their backup candidate was, 35% of those polled said it was Eric Adams. 24% Cuomo, 8% Mamdani, 15% said Sliwa, and 3% Walden. So Mamdani's favorability rating is 47.2%. How is that possible? The guy's an Islamist.
Yeah.
I mean, he is atrocious.
Yeah, and it's going to be terrible for New York.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just going to be terrible.
It is. It is.
Jim Walden is a former prosecutor.
Oh, just going to go. Okay.
Former prosecutor.
He's running as an independent, and he is mostly focused on organized crime, and he has zero tolerance toward corruption, and he wants to create new measures to keep the city agencies accountable. Yeah, he's not going to win.
Yeah, no.
I was going to say, I prefer the one that we talked about, the plumber out of Queens. I don't like this.
This Jim Walden.
This Jim
You don't like this guy?
I don't like this
No.
one. I
All
like
right.
the plumber from Queens.
Yeah, well, he's good. He's good. He's a good plumber.
Yes.
Makes about $56 an hour.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's
doing all right.
right.
But I
Yes.
mean, keep in mind, it's New York, so that doesn't go as far as it would here.
If he was in Paducah,
still.
it would be.
Yeah, it
wouldn't be $56 an hour.
No,
actually, it would be. I've had two family members open plumbing businesses, and they both made fortunes, man.
Plumbing? Yeah. Plumbers make good money.
Fortunes.
My uncle.
Fortunes. Ain't nothing wrong with plumbing.
My uncle makes some
Yeah.
buttload in Florida.
I mean, to get under somebody's kitchen sink or the bathroom toilet, and I don't want to do it.
No, I don't either.
You want to do that job?
And
No.
let your butt crack hang out while you're doing that? I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing
I
it.
may be doing that, but
Well, you're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
So that's a good
For
thing
free,
about you.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
for
bro.
free. For free. Oh, man.
Since we're talking about all these weird stuff across the country, Pat, do you want to see the new Miss Wayne County? They just crowned.
More than I want to live.
oh, nice!
I want to see
Duane
her more
County,
than I want to live.
congratulations!
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were having a competition.
Yeah, they did, and then
They
it
did.
came
Wayne
up to
County. That's down here.
Where's that at?
Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Detroit and Dearborn.
Okay.
It's right there.
So I want you guys to meet the new Miss Wayne County.
All righty.
There she is.
Initiative is Step Up and Serve, and I am your new Miss Wayne County.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So the burqa wearing
I mean, Wayne County.
Woman.
That's where Dearborn is. That's
Okay.
there you go. That's
That's
why.
Wayne County.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's great.
All right. So
And she is your new Miss Wayne County. Okay. So we'll see her in the Miss Michigan contest
you
pretty
go.
soon.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That will be. That'd be great.
What does she do for the swimwear
Swimsuit. Yeah, swimwear.
competition? What do you do?
That's what she was wearing.
that's what she was wearing.
Yeah,
During the
okay.
acceptance speech.
That's great swimwear.
I don't even know if they have that anymore, right?
I don't think they do.
In
I
these,
don't know. Yeah.
in these local, if you want the swimsuit, you got to go to Wet T-shirt night or something downtown.
Huh. Wow.
And then if we're in Michigan, let's do Omar Fateh. He held a rally, and this is what it looked like, Pat. This is in America. This is in America.
This is Minneapolis. This is out Michigan.
Yeah, sorry.
My
This is your rally.
gosh.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Edo. Yes, Edo.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
And then Ohio, clip 11, they
Wow.
had a victory party for the new representative, Mohamed.
Is this a state rep or federal? United States.
Unreal. Is he from Somalia too? Is that Somalian? Yeah. Jeez. Wow.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. We talked about
Okay.
this yesterday. The
Somali born, yes.
Yeah, we don't
And
want unity. We,
No, we do not.
want diversity.
Oh,
We
yeah.
want you to hang on to your language and your culture and your religion and bring it all here and do not blend in.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
and that is Ohio
course they do.
State.
Wow.
So the
Of course
Ohio
they
State
do.
House.
Okay.
Well, that's a state
3.
rep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
District 3.
Still, that's amazing. Jeez.
I mean, that's what they want. They want assimilation in their area, but not in the United States.
So he is
Yeah.
the first Somali Muslim elected to the Ohio General Assembly.
But he won't be the last.
No,
He
he
will
will
not be the
I'll tell you
last.
that right now.
So far we covered what? New York, Ohio, Michigan,
Yeah.
Minneapolis,
and
Minnesota.
Minneapolis.
What was the one in South Portland? What
Oh,
was
yeah.
Oh,
That
South
was
Portland,
Maine,
Maine.
right?
South Portland, Maine.
Mayor.
Yeah.
That was the mayor. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, hello. Anybody see a pattern here? Is it okay with everybody? That's fine.
Seems to be progressing.
This is what you get when you worship at the altar of diversity. Instead of encouraging unity. And let's all come together and be a melting pot again. Can we do that? No. No, we can't, because that's hateful and xenophobic now. Jeez.
I mean, we did have a video from the city council, city councilman. What city is Abu Musa in Michigan? The city councilman, he was stuffing ballots. They have a video.
New video obtained by Local 4 shows a black pickup truck pulling up outside Hamtramck City Hall in the middle of the night, just days before the primary election. All of a sudden, the lights turn on inside the truck. That's when you spot 3 men inside, including what appears to be council member Abu Musa in the back seat.
Abu Musa.
The same council member who is seeking re-election right now. The video then shows the driver getting out.
Pause it for a second. I thought Abu was the monkey for Aladdin.
Yes.
Isn't that?
Yes, he is. Yes.
But he's also a councilman.
Well, I believe the councilman was named after him. I don't know that. I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right, let's see the rest.
Absentee ballots into the drop box. The only problem? They don't all fit. He then starts pushing them in before reaching for 2 more stacks. The whole time looking around to see if anyone is watching. After about 2 minutes, the group drives away. And get this, Local 4 found that it happened again, only 4 days later. This time, a different car pulling up with what appears to be the same council member in the passenger seat. He then starts handing bundles of ballots to the driver, dropping off 3 large stacks. City election results show Musa received 1,129 votes during the primary, making him the top contender for city council in November. Michigan State Police confirmed the videos are part of an ongoing investigation.
So
it all comes just days after 2 Hamtramck City Council members were charged with election fraud in connection to the
Wow.
So if you keep in count, that's 3 people in office that have done election fraud.
Yeah.
And all Democrats.
But that doesn't happen.
No.
That's just conspiracy theory.
No.
I don't know where you're getting this. These are the most secure elections that have ever been done.
I mean, this is what Trump is talking about.
Yeah, right. Right. These drop boxes have to go away.
Yeah.
The only reason we had them was because of COVID. We've never had drop boxes in the past. You had to go to the polling place.
Yeah.
But now you can drop them off and you can stuff the ballots. And fortunately, this guy got caught because there was a surveillance camera there.
Yep.
He won by 76 votes, by the way.
That's why it's
76.
Fortunately, he had some extras.
Right. I mean, clearly, he won because of what he just did there.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Awesome.
Jeez.
Congratulations on your victory.
Congratulations.
on your victory. That's
a weird way of saying congratulations.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just going to...
Is it?
Yeah, just...
That's all right.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to let it lay.
I mean, do they end up getting arrested or getting booted off the council?
Well, they're under investigation.
Ongoing investigation.
So hopefully, yeah.
I
mean, if you find election fraud, you got to do something about it and remove them from office, right?
You know, it's Michigan.
Yeah, I know. So nothing will come of it.
Right.
But you got to get him out of there.
Okay. I mean, I agree, but I don't know that will happen.
All right. Here at Blaze Media, we've always stood for truth, freedom, and faith in God and country. And those aren't just words. It's a commitment we strive to live by every day. And now we want to help you carry that faith with you into your week, wherever you are. Starting this Sunday, we're launching a new series called Sunday Revival. New episodes will be available every Sunday morning for Blaze TV subscribers. You'll hear inspiring messages from leaders like Pastor Jack Graham from Prestonwood Baptist Church, Pastor Alan Jackson from World Outreach Church, Josh Howerton from Lake Point, Rob McCoy from Godspeak Calvary Chapel, and a lot more. So you join us every week and discover additional perspectives to help deepen your understanding and your faith. Regardless of what's happening in our chaotic world, Sunday Revival will be here to help you grow, stay grounded in God's Word, and continue to strengthen your faith. Just join us this Sunday on Blaze TV and start your week with purpose, faith, and inspiration.
Gray returns.
So those of you that are listening that are not Blaze TV subscribers, you should become a Blaze TV subscriber by going to blazetv.com/Pat. blazetv.com/Pat.
Yes.
And become a subscriber to Blaze TV. And then you can share in our Sunday revival.
Yes, exactly. And so many other things. Overtime, for instance.
Our overtime, yes.
Mm-hmm. And everybody else's overtime that they do?
I mean, not as good as our overtime, but I mean, no, but it's content you do there. It's available.
So, yeah.
Hey, I'll say this. Pat has great lists that he goes over in overtime.
Sometimes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've done that.
No, we've done that.
We've done that. But there's so many other things.
Yeah, but the list is what makes me be a subscriber.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good.
Do you run a poll on that? I mean, is that a listener poll? It's because of the list?
For me, it is, yes.
Okay. Another Democrat has accused Israel of genocide. House Minority Whip Catherine Clark from Massachusetts, the number 2 House Democrat, called Israel's actions in Gaza a genocide. We have to continue to have an open heart about how we do this, how we do it effectively, and how we take action in time to make a difference, whether that's stopping the starvation and genocide and destruction of Gaza, or whether that means we're working together to stop the redistricting that's going on.
Redistricting. Okay.
Gotta be kidding me. Taking away the vote from people in order to retain power. Nobody's taking away anybody's votes. Redistricting doesn't take away anybody's vote. It just happens to be that you're voting in a different district if you get moved.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
You still vote. They're not taking away your vote. Crazy.
That is incredible how that's spun that way.
Isn't it, though?
That is incredible. Yeah.
It's a lie, and they just keep doing this kind of stuff. I mean, these are the same people that tell us 6 police officers were killed on January 6th.
Right.
They're the same liars who told us that Donald Trump was a Russian agent and that Hunter Biden's laptop wasn't his, it was Russian disinformation.
Yes, sir.
These are the same liars who lie to us about everything else, including climate change and virtually everything else. Everything else.
I mean, some have said that they are lying liars.
Liars who lie. Some have said that. I've heard that very thing. Yeah, you're right. They do say it, and they only say it because it's true. That's the only reason. But this is the highest-ranking House Democrat to use the term genocide to describe the crisis in Gaza. She joins other lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, though, including Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Marjorie Taylor Greene has called it genocide?
Yeah, I remember
It was some a long post, time ago. Yeah, on social media.
Rashida Tlaib.
Oh, yeah, you talk about a nightmare, man.
With the Jihad Squad, basically.
That is a nightmare.
The Jihad Squad.
Yeah, proudly from Michigan, too.
Yeah. What is Marjorie Taylor Greene doing calling that genocide?
I forget what her deal was, but and I don't know that she still believes it. She very well could, because she gets worked up from time to time.
She does get worked up.
Worked up very easily.
She does get worked up. Also, there's a story about who's keeping aid from, I think we touched on this very briefly yesterday, but not only is Hamas blocking aid, so is the UN.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday.
The stinking
yes,
UN!
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, we did mention that yesterday. Yeah, we touched on it.
An international worker who worked in Gaza in July has accused the United Nations agencies of inhibiting the delivery of aid to Gaza, as well as blocking the efforts of the Israeli Defense Forces and Gaza Humanitarian Foundation to deliver food and aid.
Ding, 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 ding.
They're blocking IDF from bringing aid to the Gaza Strip.
And they're pissed at the one lady who's bypassing both of them to get food to the Gazans.
Oh, right.
They're pissed at her.
They are.
She's bringing food to them.
Yep. Oh. She found an alternate route to get around all of these blockades, and now she's being threatened.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So the whistleblowers report to the Inspector General of the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, alleged gross misconduct and misuse of humanitarian aid by the World Food Program and other UN agencies. The whistleblower also attested that there was no evidence of there's no evidence of starvation or famine in Gaza. There are pockets of severe hunger, but they're not systematic or pervasive, this whistleblower says. That's interesting, too.
That is.
The report delineates a firsthand eyewitnessing of senior Israeli defense forces offering any support necessary, including security protection and coordination, to representatives from the World Food Program and the UN Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, only to have the UN respond that they were not prepared to discuss such coordination. Huh. The IDF is actively helping the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation get food into the hands of civilians and other UN, while UN agencies, including WFP and OCHA, through their unwillingness to coordinate with them, are inhibiting the distribution of such aid. Well, there you go. I mean, how many times do we have to say what the UN is all about before anybody will pay any attention? Before we finally order this garbage agency off the mainland?
That'd be nice.
Go take a hike. Take this.
That needs to be put on Donald Trump's agenda.
Take this organization and get out. Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't been more vocal about the UN. He got us out of the World Health Organization. Get the UN out of the U.S.
Yeah, let's make that happen.
Let's do that. Wow, incredible. It's incredible. We've got overtime coming up. That's why you need to subscribe if you haven't already. Go to blazetv.com/Pat. Subscribe now.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.